That was when I was like, Otilo, it is finished. Eloi, Eloi, lama basaktano, lama sabaktano. Hey, my God, have you forsaken me? Warming up, warming up. See, even before my introduction, there was this particular YouTuber that called me and told me, Neze, I was trying to beat up your energy. Before I started shooting, I had to go and dance with loud music. I was shouting, so her energy levels will be high. So when she starts shooting, she says she wants to sound hyper like me. So this is me building up my energy. So I can download this gist for people well. Let it be sweet. Alright, so hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's this ring, stay one place, see. It's me, your girl barrister Neze Peperempe, and this is Neze Peperempe. Guys, today is a story time, aproko time, tatafo time, amebo time. Sharp gisting, we're going to gist in this video today, and I'm in the mood to give it to you hot because this one is personal experience. It's not them say then tell me say. This one is my own experience. I'm going to be narrating to you guys today. And from the title of this video, you have an idea what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to be talking about it don't cast last now everybody go chop breakfast shayo. How my house help serves me breakfast, hot breakfast in my house. I'm going to be telling you guys about how I was robbed, stolen from, ripped off by my house help in my house. Okay, so sit down. There are going to be plenty lessons. Sure, you know that Neze's video always comes with lessons, whether you are married or whether you have house help, or whether you have anybody living with you or not. Listen, because you might take a thing or two out of this video. So when I had Neye, it became important for me to have two people. Aside from the fact that handling 4 children alone for Chidima will be too much, especially a newborn baby that you always be carrying her plus 3 other boys, cooking, cleaning, tidying, all of that. It was going to be too much for her. Secondly, Chidima goes to work. She goes out. She doesn't stay at home all the time where she's learning her stuff, okay, her craft. So she goes out on some days. And of course, I need somebody that would be at home with the children because I too would go back to work. Yeah. So I knew I had to have 2 people. And because of this 2 people drama, you know, I used to have 2 people before. One now left. I now remained with only Chidima because 2 people is a story for another day. Keeping 2 people in your house is a story for another day. But at this point, I didn't have a choice. So one reason why I'm doing this video is for people to learn, because people see my relationship with Chidima and, oh, you're a nice person, you're a good person, oh, you have maintained one girl for 5 years despite how defiant youths and young girls of these days are. For her to stay with you, you're a good person. Yes, I will not lie, my effort has contributed immensely to that. Oh my God, has she woken up? It don't cast last Neye want to suck breast though. Baba you. Bring her. Madam. Mademoiselle Peperempe. I think I can be talking while she's feeding me. So yes, I have a role to play. My ability to tolerate, kindness and all that has helped. But also, it is possible for you to be a good person and still meet a bad person. Sometimes it doesn't depend entirely on how well you have treated them or how nice of a person you are. So don't beat yourself to eat sometimes and start questioning yourself, am I really a good person? Sometimes it's possible that you might be a good person, but you're just meeting bad people. So this video is just to tell you that there's another part of my reality that is not all, oh, Neze is rosy with helps. No, there's sometimes that I chop breakfast too. You know, we've got to be real. When it's rosy, I tell you guys. So when it's not rosy, I also owe you guys the information to tell you guys. And secondly, I'm doing this video because you guys never met this second person. If you had met her, perhaps I would have just saved her face instead of coming to cast her on the internet as a thief. So since you guys never saw the face of this second person, I can tell you guys the story. So I got this person about a month or 2 after I had Chineye. Done and dusted. Okay, so where was I? Can you see what I'm talking about? I've forgotten where I was. Okay. So, first, I tried getting the help from an agency in Port Harcourt. All these kind of corporate mates that you pay an agency fee to, and they source a maid for you. And if that maid messes up, they replace you from the agency, like a more formal kind of arrangement. But, guys, the kind of people I was seeing, oh my God, ruffians, that's people that come and go. I wanted come and go. Since Chidema was here, I said, okay, let me get one come and go. The ones that were not non-residents. So I saw at least 10 people or more, but none could fit the profile. The way they looked, the look in their eyes, the way they dressed, the way they composed themselves, it was scary. It wasn't giving. My spirit was not nabataing them. It wasn't accepting them. So I kept on saying, oh, fine, when that person. At the time, I paid 25,000 naira as registration, by the way. And at the time, I was feeling like a pest to the agency, like, so anyways, that went by. Sometimes when you find some of them, you agree on the price. Big money, oh, I'm not talking about 20,000, 15,000. You agree on the price. Some of them will tell you that it's not enough because of transportation. And I understand them. They're family women. So it wasn't just working with the agency. So I had to tell my peeps from the villa to get me somebody that I was going to be paying. So, this young lady came. First and foremost, we went to run her tests. The very second she came, even before she touched the baby or even sat down in the house, immediately I took her for her test. Please always note this. I have gotten a HIV patient before. I've gotten a pregnant person. I've gotten hepatitis. That's if not these preliminary tests, I would have gone to bring Bese into my house. God forbid bad thing. So those tests are very important. Don't see it as a waste of money. It's done more affordably at the health centers. Although me, I use private labs because I don't want to go and stand under the sun because of I'm trying to save 15,000 or something. So I use private labs. But even if you don't want to spend that much money, you can take them to health centers. I took her for tests and she passed the test. No hepatitis, no pregnancy, no AIDS, no boo-boo. I was happy. I brought her and she's a very beautiful girl. Oh my God. A very, very beautiful girl. Slim, tall, fine girl. Like, she's so likable. Any of my friends that sets eyes on her will be like, God, who is this fine girl? This girl is so pretty. She's so pretty. She has this very pretty, charming look. And me, I like fine things. So when I saw her, I liked her. I was like, oh, this kind of person that will be like my sister. I'll brush her up, you know, we'll be talking, playing together and all of that. That's the kind of help I like. I don't like all those madam servant kind of help. No, I like someone that we can interact, go out together and be playful together. So the first red flag I observed with this girl is that this girl refused to wear underwear. There's something somebody will not see you. Matured girl that has, you know, hit more than puberty. She refused to wear any kind of underwear. Bra, mba. Batako, mba. And you know, I gave her some. She didn't come with any. She carried her boobs dangling like that from the village. Here. She didn't come with any. Okay, I gave her some, thinking that, oh, maybe because she didn't have. She refused to wear. I asked her, what is the problem? She said she does not like wearing bra, underwear. I was like, it's not about what you want. It's about what is proper. Okay, just imagine if you went to work. Because me, I like to take it easy with them. Oh my God. That's why I'm able to live with them for long. Because I have very low expectations of them. If you have high expectations from them, you will always be disappointed. You will just be changing them anyhow. But me, I understand that my level of intelligence, family background, exposure, decency cannot match someone like that. So I don't hold them to my own standards. I always understand that due to how they were brought up, they might not be thinking like I'm thinking, you understand? So I'm always very patient with them. I call them a lot of rope. I teach them, and you know, I don't have so much expectation of them. Good. So I had to explain to her, not even in a harsh way, like, it's not okay. You understand? I was like, even me, as I'm a married woman, if I go to my brother's house that is married, whether he's married or not, I cannot just come out and be dangling. Hey, it's not okay. When you're in somebody's house, you have to behave yourself. You have to behave yourself and appear decent. You understand? I told her, okay, so what if you had a job and you're going to work an office, so you dress up like that in the office? No, I had to explain to her. Wahala. Okay, not the kind of person that any small thing you do, you say, I will send you away. No, I was patient. I kept on grooming her. Come in. Don't worry, I'll play with you after shooting. Maybe we should go shut my door. So we started living. I started grooming her. Then my mother had left, my mother-in-law had left, so it was only me. So I started grooming her. I observed that this girl was not very open with me. Whenever I tried to strike, a playful conversation and ask her about her family and her growing up and all that, she was always very resistant. She was not open to being playful or cheerful or, have a relationship with me. She was always far away. She would rather speak to Chidima than me. She doesn't talk to me. Okay. I says, okay. Maybe with time she would relax. No wahala. I have 2 phones. I have my iPhone and I have a Samsung phone. Now, iPhones, 1 SIM, of course, you guys know 1 SIM, and I have 2 SIMs. So, of course, using 2 phones is unavoidable. I've always been using 2 phones for years. This line is my main line I've been using since secondary school or university. This one is my office line, my work line, and another of my husband's SIM. Okay, my husband traveled. Whenever he's traveling, he'll give me his SIM. He'll put it in my phone so I can make calls and all that with his phone. So, on this fateful day, I just realized that my Android phone was missing. I went out that day and I came back and I saw my phone at home. There was something that happened. My child gave me the phone in the living room. If I didn't see the phone at home, I would have thought that maybe I left it or I forgot it somewhere and it has been stolen. But because there was an event that made me remember that phone being handed over to me. My son was telling me, Mommy, your battery is low. And he gave me the phone. It was crystal clear. No ambiguity. It was so clear when I saw that phone. I saw myself holding that phone in the house. So I knew the phone was in the house. But because the battery was very low when my son gave me the phone. So when I tried calling it and it was switched off, I was like, oh, possibly the battery had run out. Because the battery was about 5% when he gave me the phone. So I was like, oh my God, this will make it more difficult to find because the battery has run out and the phone is switched off. But I told myself, no be here with it. Now this house we there now. Anywhere it is, I'll find it. Let me start looking for it. Guys, I started looking for my phone. Oh my God. There's nothing somebody will not see. I started looking for my phone. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week. I was going crazy. All the important office calls, all the things I needed to, all my bank apps on this phone. This is where I kept all my bank apps, all the money I needed. And that was when that cash crunch was very serious. To get cash was a problem. So everything I was doing was through transfer. I was stranded. I started scattering my whole house. From under the bed. I was doing as a project. Today, I'll face this room. I will scatter everywhere. With this, my second help. Chidima will be with the baby, or Chidima will go to work. When my children go to school, I'll call the girl. Oh yeah, my darling, let us start. She will start. She will carry all my bed, raise it up, remove the wood under, remove everything, push down all my bags, all my shoes, remove all my clothes from the wardrobe, yakata, everywhere, scattering everywhere. I just gave birth. I was still dealing with pains, surgery pains, mental, different things of a woman that just gave birth now. I wasn't okay. What I needed was rest. Every day, I won't rest. I'll be looking for phone. Scatter, scatter, scatter. The next day, it will be the living room. We'll raise the couch upside down. We'll put me and this girl, we'll put our hand. I'll be encouraging her. Oh, sorry, my dear. Well done, well done. Oh, well done. She'll be putting her hand. I'll say, have you seen it? Have you seen it? She'll say, no, ma, no, ma. We'll put her hand deep into the cushion. In fact, something will even cut our hand if possible. We'll be scattering, sweeping under everywhere. Hey, moving furniture. I say, where is my phone? Where's my phone? I was asking my children, they all touched the phone last. Where did people keep it? I was going mad. Still, phone could not be seen. It entered 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I can't find my phone. Although I was disturbed, I wasn't like hopeless because I knew that I saw the phone in this house. But I was just saying, where could it be? Maybe it's inside one of my handbags. Maybe the children kept it somewhere they can't remember. So guys, to cut the long story short, I was scattering. I suffered. We were always looking for this phone morning, afternoon, and night. So it was my anniversary, my 9th year anniversary. Yay! Some months back. When was that? Was it March? And my husband was not around, as I mentioned. So he sent us money to have fun, groove, eat, and enjoy ourselves. And he sent the money to the mobile app on the Samsung phone. I could not access it. I don't have a debit card for it. The banks are full. People are fighting. I can't go for a card. I can't access the money. So I will call this girl. I'll say, my darling, please, please, in the name of God, I know that you are busy cleaning the house, but please help me look for this phone. Search here, search here, search here. Anytime I'm going out for school runs, that's the only responsibility I would charge her to do. Don't cook, don't do anything, just help me find this phone. If this girl had conscience, I wish she would have, all this while I went out, she would have just used style and put it somewhere and say, hey, mommy, see where I found it, oh. But she had no intention of doing such. Just keep listening. So when I looked for this phone, begged and begged her, she said she couldn't find it. Say, in fact, in front of me, she'll be sweeping, scattering, looking for. Hey, I had no other option. I had to tell my husband, see, I can't access the money. He now had to send me another money to a mobile app on my iPhone. How I say, sometimes these children, they don't deserve the love you give them. But most times I do it not because I'm trying to be a good person. It's in my nature to behave that way. It's in my nature to be kind to people, not to maltreat people. So to celebrate our anniversary, I called them during prayer at night. I now told them we were going to cast open ballot paper. We're going to vote how they want us to celebrate, whether they want us to buy all sorts of mary, all sorts of food and stuff, put music and celebrate in the house, or they want us to go to an amusement park, a fun place, and celebrate. Trust children, trust boys. My children voted that they want to go to amusement park. But my girls, that's Chidima and the other girl, now had to maneuver my third son to vote for them because they wanted to stay at home and eat. And I am that kind to them that sometimes I even put their own wishes above my children's own. It's crazy. That's what I do sometimes. There are many times that my children will want to watch television, but because they are watching Telemundo or African Magic or something, I'll tell my children, leave them. My children will be unhappy. They'll even cry. I'll say, leave your auntie to finish this movie, because I'm seeing that they're so invested in the movie and I don't want them to be unhappy. Sometimes I put my help's feelings, my help's state of mind, my help's wants above my own children. And that's something that people tell me, Neza, is wrong. Don't do that. But I always do. So because these girls prefer to stay at home, they don't want to go to amusement park and start chasing after children. They prefer to just eat well and enjoy themselves. I chose their own. I went with their own option. Because Chidima, the girl, and they bribed my third son, cajoled him. That one does not do anything now. So he voted for them. So it was 3 against 2, my other son. So they won the ballots. So on this fateful day, I bought pizza, I bought cake, cupcakes, fruits, chicken, juice, wine, suya, all sorts of things. Spent money, bought things in the house just to make everybody happy. I put music, well, dancing, eating. She was like, oh, mommy, this is the first time I've tasted pizza. Oh, hey, she was enjoying it. After she finished, she asked for more. I gave her more with a money that I had to, my husband had to send the second time because of you. Because of you. Some people are wicked, though. They don't have conscience. Conscience is far. Even after that house party that we threw for them, it didn't make her say, this woman does not deserve this thing. See all the nice things this one is doing for me. Dashed me clothes, buy me things. Whenever I'm going out, I'll ask her, what do you want? She will say meat pie. She will say donut. She will say this. I'll buy it for her when I'm coming back. That's how I treat them. That's how I treat them. Even Chidima, sometimes she'll be at a place of work. When I'm coming back from work, I'll drop at an eatery, buy her snacks, drinks. I'll drop lunch for her, drop things for her. I'm always constantly trying to make them happy. That is just how I am. But it didn't stop this girl from treating me very badly. It didn't stop her from stealing from me. It didn't stop her from watching me suffer. Women, we just born picking. I'll be scattering. I can't sleep. I can't rest. Scattering, looking for my phone. But you know what they say? When Jesus say yes, nobody can say no. One day, Jesus said yes to me, to my prayer, because I'm a child of grace and I'm a child of God, and I don't treat people badly. I don't wicked people. So if you want to wicked me, God will fight you. So on this particular day, what I usually do, since that phone got missing, I had never called the phone because I had never expected that it would be on. Because for as much as I know, the battery had gone dead and the phone is somewhere in the house and I haven't just found where it is lying. So I've never called the phone, because who would have gone to charge the phone now? It was dead. So what I usually do when I remember something, maybe I want to go to the supermarket, I would chat from my iPhone to the WhatsApp of this Android phone, all the things I need to buy. In fact, it's like my diary. This chat WhatsApp to this second line, Joro to Joro, is my diary. So if I have any content that pops up to my head, I'm driving, I'll just quickly chat that phone so it can save it there for me. So on this particular day, I wanted to go to the supermarket. I just remembered some things I wanted to buy. I just quickly used my iPhone, dropped it on that chat, knowing that it will not deliver. But it's just that when I want to make records to that information, I'll just check the chat on this iPhone. Immediately I dropped the chat, I saw 2 grey ticks. Bam, bam. I was like, shey na my eye they pain me, or shey you they whine me ni? Shey you they whine me ni? I said, when you send a message to WhatsApp, if it's unavailable or switched off, you get 1 grey tick. If the phone is on and it has delivered, there's network, but it has not been read, you will get 2 grey ticks. But if the message has now been read, you will now get 2 blue ticks. I saw 2 grey ticks, meaning the phone was on. I said, what am I seeing? 2 grey ticks. How can this phone be on? A phone that has been dead. By now it was the 3rd week, going into 1 month of me looking for my phone in my house. I said, phone that was dead. Who charged the phone? What is going on? I called the phone. The phone started to ring. I say, shoo? Ring. Hey! I started checking all the messages that have been dropping on that phone all these weeks that it was missing. Everything was blue. 2 ticks blue, meaning that it was being read. The phone has been on, in use. The person was reading my WhatsApp messages. Because when I drop it, I don't check, because I don't expect it to be read. It's just like where I save information. And also that what I've been dropping 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, since that phone got missing, was being read. I started calling the phone. The phone was ringing. The phone was ringing. Nobody was speaking. My mind went to 1,000,001 places. I said, is it possible that maybe my son, my small son, was holding the phone and holding a piece of paper and wanted to throw away the paper, and absent-mindedly as a child threw the phone inside the dustbin and came out with paper? Is it that the phone fell from the balcony down, from the veranda down, and the security man picked it and started using it? If somebody steals your phone, will the person be using your SIM? I bet the person will throw away your SIM and put his own SIM and use it. Why would the person leave your SIM card there? I was wondering, 1,000,001 thoughts. Those things were coming to my head, but I didn't imagine or suspect that the thief would be in my house, eating my food, being taken care of by me, being fed by me, being pampered by me. It didn't occur to me, because I've never seen such a thing. I know children steal money, steal this, but I didn't know that somebody would steal a phone that is being used. Not an old phone, a phone that your madam is using in her hand. You stole it. Oh God. Okay. So when the phone started ringing, I called my husband, told him what is happening. Hey, I called MTN. I told them, please see what has happened though. My phone was missing, but it's ringing. Can you help me track it? What can I do? They said they can't help me track it. They have to go and get a court order. Hey, I called my bank. I said, it is confirmed that this phone is compromised. It's with somebody. I called my bank. Block my mobile app. Call that bank. Start calling all the banks. Block my mobile app. I was in a state of frenzy. I was in a frenzy. I was confused. I didn't know what to do. I started calling all the banks to block my app. Immediately, I started calling my friends, my DPO friends, my friends that work with DSS. I started calling them. See, if this phone had gotten missing outside, I've lost phones well. I have lost phones outside. I don't bother. I don't go to start reporting anything. I see it as one of those things. It goes. But for the fact that this phone was missing from my house, I needed to get to the bottom of it. Even if it's going to cost me 1 million, I needed to know whether I'm in danger in my house. So it wasn't just about the phone. It was about the safety and security of myself and my children. How will my phone get missing in my bedroom? I started calling law enforcement agents that I know for them to let me know what it takes to track phones, what I need to pay, what I need to do to track phones. You know, they do this with all these kidnappers and all of that. I started calling. So when I got them, they said I should come to the police station the next day. I really started saying, police go show me Pepe. But then they see the card I came with. Oh my God. Tracking phone, even if it's 100,000, they'll tell you, madam, it's 500,000. They will try to rip me off. That's what they do. I was like, hi, see what I'm going to, see all the suffering I'm going to suffer now. This money I'm going to spend is more than 5 times the phone, but I'll still be willing to spend it because I needed to know what happens to that phone. So that night, I just couldn't stop dialing the number. At a point, as I was dialing the number, the person with the phone caught the call and switched off the phone. That was when I was like, Otilo, it is finished. Eloi, Eloi, lama basaktano, lama sabaktano. Hey, my God, have you forsaken me? I knew that the phone was in somebody's hands because the person caught my call and switched off the phone. Guys, another lesson. You know, when I tell you guys the power of CCTV, people think that it's just normal talk. Buy CCTV. Oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom now. Hey. As I'm looking at you now, I'm looking at my CCTV. It's always on my television. I don't even watch television. My television is my CCTV. Even in the house, I'm watching my children in the parlor. I'm watching what is happening in my kitchen. I'm watching my car park. I'm watching my dining. I'm watching everywhere in my house because waiting that they use play for ear, they don't use and play for eye. It's better to be proactive than to react. Because if something happens to your children, even if you kill that person that did that thing to your children, your child will not come back home. So I was watching my CCTV when I was making that call. And when the call was cut and the phone switched off, I looked. I saw Chidinma lying on the bed. I didn't see the other girl. Hey, the Spirit started working. The Holy Spirit started moving. The Holy Spirit started ministering to me. I was like, oh yes, talk to me, Father Lord Jesus Christ. I was shaking. I asked Chidinma, I came out, I asked Chidinma, where is that girl? Chidinma said she's in the bathroom. I said, it's okay. I came back to my room. I was watching the camera to see when she will come out of the bathroom. Of course, I don't have CCTVs in their bathroom. I have to give them privacy. I cannot be watching them when they're naked. So I was watching the door of the bathroom when she will come out to see whether she'll be holding something or whether she'll be walking funny if she has put my phone inside private. I didn't see when she came out. She wasn't holding anything and she wasn't walking funny. So my spirit immediately, the natural intuition of a woman, the Holy Spirit as Christians call it, spoke to me. I kept quiet. I was so convinced that my phone was in that bathroom of theirs. I kept quiet. I didn't go there. I waited for all of them to sleep. Guys, around 2 a.m., I tiptoed when I was sure that they were all sleeping. I tiptoed. I went to their bathroom, looked at the back of the washing machine. I didn't see my phone. Immediately, the Holy Spirit just directed me to the back of this big drum where they keep water. I checked the back of the drum and I saw my phone hidden there for 1 month. Hidden there. So this girl would charge my phone and join me to be looking for my phone like a mad person. Then at night, she will pretend like she wants to go and bathe. She will go into the bathroom and be using my phone. What wasn't she doing with my phone? TikTok, YouTube videos, watching reels, watching movie, texting her boyfriend. She has even started saving her boyfriend's number. My love, my king, everything was on my phone. That's to tell you that she had no intention in the world to return it. It's not a matter of, maybe a child wanted to just call her parents. She stole the phone, made a call and returned it. No. She had completely colonized that phone, never to be returned. Hey! Immediately I saw my phone. My body started shaking. All the movies I've watched started playing tricks in my mind. I said, what if this girl comes here now and sees me, that I've caught her, knowing that she will be in trouble? What if she just carry one big thing and hit my head and run away? I said, no. If I take this phone now and I go to sleep, if this girl wakes up before me and she sees that the phone is missing, I don't know how far. Someone that has the mind to steal a phone that her madam is using, her auntie is using, such a person is not a small thief. Such a person is a criminal. Such a person can kill, can burn someone's house down, can do anything. My mind was just going wild. So immediately I took the phone. I changed the password. She knows my password because she sees my children unlock my phone. So I changed the pattern, switched it off back, kept it there. I started calling my brother because I said, I don't know how dangerous this girl is. I don't know what she's capable of. So I needed to call men to come to the house. I started calling my brother. I said, please come. I said, come early tomorrow. See what is happening. Come early tomorrow. Before 7 o'clock, they were at my place. I was a bit confident. I was like, I went to her, gave her a look that she had never seen on my face before. I didn't give her the room to start arguing or lying. I just called her name. I said, before I open my eyes, before I open my eyes, go and get my phone from where you kept it, from where you stole and kept it. When she saw my face and she saw my brothers, she knew that the game was over for her. She just went straight into the bathroom, to the back of the rubber, and brought out my phone and handed it over to me without remorse, nonchalantly. Guys, this is the kind of person that I have in my home. This is the kind of person that I would have left Neye, because I was supposed to resume a week before that incident. But God just showed me mercy. This is the kind of person I would have left my baby with and gone to work. Someone that is capable of committing this kind of thing, doing this kind of thing, is capable of running away with someone's child, or selling someone's child, or doing anything. A very dangerous girl. The girl is a very, very dangerous girl. No remorse. Nothing like kneeling down and apologizing or saying, hey, I'm sorry. No apology. I saw my phone. I said, so you've been in my house. I've been feeding you, buying you things. When I go out, I will ask you, what should I buy for you when I'm coming back? You say, I want this. I want biscuits. I want chocolate. I want this. I will go, I'll buy it for you. Then you watch me suffering these past few weeks, scattering my whole home, looking for my phone, while you had the phone in the bathroom, using my phone under the same roof with me. What were you thinking? That I will just forget the phone and it will become yours? Or were you planning to run away with the phone? What were you thinking? Hey, there's nothing somebody will not see. She kept it on the floor where they bathe, on the floor. And that is where the pipe of the washing machine goes into. So sometimes that place, the water level rises a little when the washing machine is pouring out water on my phone. So you can imagine if that water had spoiled my phone, this girl would have simply wrapped my phone and trashed it. And until I die, I would never have been able to know what happened to my phone. I would have lived with that confusion. But God said no and exposed this thief. So that was how I had to bundle her and send her back to her people. And even when she was going, I searched her bags. I was seeing my stuff. She stole my pack of eyelashes I've not used, stole one or two things in just 1 month of staying with me. So you can imagine what she would have done if she had stayed up to 1 year. So this video has gotten so long ago, I have to bring it to an end. I wish I could gist you guys more, but let me just bring it to an end. You have gotten the lessons. 1, people will never treat you the way you treat them. Do not expect that because you are nice to people, they will be nice to you in turn. No, that's not how human beings function. But still be nice anyways. Not for them, but for you and for your God. Secondly, don't trust people anyhow. If not that I trusted them so much, every single adult in this house would have been a suspect. But I didn't even imagine. I didn't imagine how Chidima when I was looking for this phone. Lesson number 2. Everybody is a suspect. Don't be over trusting of people. 3. CCTV. Oh God, if I tell you what CCTV has saved me as a working mom, this is not even a matter of working, because even if I'm a stay-at-home mom, it would have still happened because I was on maternity leave. It was as if I was staying at home as a stay-at-home mother. But it was CCTV that saves me. If I didn't observe from my CCTV that at the time that the call was cut, that girl was nowhere within sight, I wouldn't have taken action that night. Guys, CCTV is a must. Spare your children trouble. CCTV has saved children from sexual abuse, from physical abuse, lies, all sorts of things. Take it very seriously. Prioritize it in your budget and get it, whether you are working or you are a stay-at-home mom. Watch it, put it on your phone. Even if you are going out, watch what is happening in your house. People are dangerous. People are capable of anything. All these things that you read on social media, hey, this one poisoned family of 5 and ran away. This one burnt house and ran away. It didn't happen in Mars or Jupiter or Pluto. It happened within us. And in as much as we like to deceive ourselves that, oh, Father Lord, it will never be me. It can be you. It can be me. It can be anybody. So you have to take caution. So guys, that was how God did it for me. I have my both phones here. So I'm now more careful. I'm now more vigilant. Yes, I've gotten somebody else. I've replaced her by the grace of God. But my eyes are still very hawkish. I don't take anything for granted. I make sure that my CCTV game is uptight. And of course, I remain more prayerful. Hallelujah. So guys, let us bring this video to an end. If you've had any horrible experiences with domestic staff, maids, even workers in the office, if you're an employee of labor, do let us know in the comment section. relay your experiences to us in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, drop a comment in the comment section, and stay glued, for there's so much more I'm bringing your way. It's me, your girl barista Neze Peperempe, and this is Neze Peperempe. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.